don't get shot. In and out of line, try not to get got.
I had y'all waiting for 5 minutes, man.
Late night, we on the mission.
Oh, this was a salad.
In the trap bag and pets. Once you tell ain't no coming back from that.
That wasn't nothing but a salad. You know what I'm talking about? A little salad, a little grit, a little grass, a little chicken, a little cheese, a little eggs. You know what I'm talking about? Some tomatoes, diced tomatoes, something like that. A little salad, man. Nothing too big. Nothing too big.
Nice kid on the beat.
Trying to watch my figure. Late night.
We on a mission to get us some money in the trap bag and pets. Once you tell ain't no coming back from that. We don't deal with rats. Trap
Am I smoking weed? Nah.
Ain't on us getting this money.
I'm smoking that motherfucking Hayal.
They brought in the work from Texas. This new pack gon' give me a necklace. Just chirp me when
I'm
you get
finna flame up.
It's already sold out.
I ain't smoking nothing.
Don't worry about security, niggas got buns inside this section. The internet police, they said I got bodies on Reddit. Ain't caught me nothing in a minute. Took me a vacation from spinning. Shit got hot in the trenches.
Look good on my skin tone.
Went to the A and caught me a charge. Guilty as fuck with pleading.
Better stop it, girl.
Just caught him another one. Trying to
come to Arizona.
I'm 285 going red. FaceTime bro, he rolling the dead. Niggas be trying to get out that car. Don't get in that steamer if you scared. Free the real, fuck the feds. Don't get it twisted. A life sentence the same as being dead. Nigga, late night, we on a mission to get us some money in the trap bag and pets. Once you tell ain't no coming back from that. We don't deal with rats. Trap been jumping in 12 and lurking. Ain't on us getting this money. Nigga gotta feed them kids shit. Nigga gotta feed their stomachs. My brother, they brought in the work from Texas. This new pack gon' give me a necklace. Just drop it when you get the Belson. It's already sold out texture. Don't worry about security. Niggas got buns inside this section. The internet police, they said I got bodies on Reddit. They know about bodies already. If the Durk and butter be telling. But my bodies ain't no record. I go in the club about sex. Me and two, we going about a bar out. We don't tweak up in this bitch, cause we'll knock your lights out. I'm flexing on my brother. I ain't gotta put it on job. 762 go right through a car. You niggas on the net, I can make you a star. I can make the famous overnight. You can make the news if you reach for this 5. They find you on charge.
I'm in LA.
Nah,
I ain't in no LA.
Getting body shoot. Everything he's telling shit, that shit go right up on the news. I don't give a fuck though. Yeah, we out here cuts though. Twins and we sliding, bouncing out on hoes.
Man, this is a new weed strain called Ass Wiper. On everything. This a new weed called Ass Wiper. And man, oh man. Now, this shit is decent though, potent. Super strong. Yeah, I'm most definitely in a great mood. Every day I wake up, I'm in a great mood. It's only one of those goddamn kids and that goddamn dog. I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids and that goddamn dog. You feel me? They used to say the same shit on Scooby-Doo. I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you goddamn kids and that meddling dog. Come on, man. Yeah, just like your mama, Ray Love. Your mama been a scrub. Your mama been there. She was there. On everything. Y'all come in and hit the like button. I posted with live last night. Dang. Whoa. Let me put this out. I gotta put this out. I ain't gonna even lie. We take 2 more pulls and I'm gonna put this out because I'm high as fuck right now. I'm not just flaming this shit up. Wherever the fuck they got this, I'm finna call him before he run out of this shit. I'm finna call him before he run out of this shit. On everything. Cause once it's only a third. It's only a third of the blunt that been smoked. And I'm high. God damn. Y'all excuse me, man. I'll be right back. After these messages, god damn it. Hold on. Shit. I gotta call him. I gotta call him, man.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Me and Hood finna take y'all ass hoods. These blocks, it's wherever you go though, man. Wherever you go, this shit's fire. Same shit, man. Me and Hood, nigga, hood to hood. Wherever we at, we all good. We been trapping it from hood to hood. Haters gon' hate if they could. It's been too long, and I'm better than all these fuck niggas. Against the wall, and I told myself, trouble, nigga. I never really ever trust bitches, cause they some snake ass, they throw hoes and don't trust niggas. What the fuck is going on in this crazy world? And every day I be dreaming of a baby girl. It's like it follow me wherever I go. Too much rain, I can't run from the smoke. Trouble follow me wherever I go, but I can't even die yet. Rest in peace to trouble down in the project. From a dice game, shit, wherever we go, it's like life, it'll never change. We steady moving hood to hood. How the fuck we doing that when shit ain't all good? But it's a rodeo. The right man too got a damn project, cause he can get no income off. Think about it, hood nigga, hood to hood. Wherever we at, we all good. We been trapping it from hood to hood. Haters gon' hate it, they could.
Gunshots and crack smoke, what you see in the clouds. Lost my nigga scooter to some goddamn clowns. Cause niggas play foul, they ain't following the rules. Got shorties dropping out before they hit high school. Don't be no fool, that's what my mama used to say. I cop some coke and I'ma sell it every day. I hustle till I'm straight.
I look both ways, so I bust me a play. The coke gon' move like the girl lost weight.
I'm on the low, but I be over bad gates. I'm driving hard.
Talking about not inhaling at all. Get your goof ass out of here.
Cause niggas be fake and bitches be snakes and they're playing dirty.
I'm telling you, that shit
do what they say.
was that you did. It's up to you. Hey, we shooting that video over. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Me and Beastie, we shooting that video over, y'all. That hood to hood, we shooting that shit over, man. On life. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I hope everybody having a great day like myself, man. Y'all woke up with positive vibes. Y'all thinking about doing something positive. Y'all ain't on no negative shit, hating on nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Just doing spiteful, envious, jealous type shit all throughout the day. You need to get that out your character. You need to get that out your character. Yeah, it's most definitely like I ain't think like when we shot that shit, I just did it because we were doing something. Alright, I ain't had no video out for that month. Let me drop a video. And we did that. Nah, we doing that over. We doing that over. We doing that shit super over. On everything. Watch how we do that shit. We doing that shit over. Shout out to everybody in the building though, man. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it, man. I forgot what now I got. Y'all know Diddy, Dolph, motherfucking Vine, Mama Duck. And let me say something too, man. Y'all leave that lady alone, man. Y'all leave that lady alone, man. Y'all, it don't matter if you... come on, man. Y'all all over there up under her comments right now. I went through the page and I just read the comments. I ain't even want to hear nothing else to do. No, I just read the comments because I already know what's going on. And my opinion is like an asshole. Everybody got one. You feel what I'm saying? So I just reading the comments saying, you motherfuckers is fucking crazy, man. how do y'all, these gotta be fake accounts. I was on Instagram. Matter of fact, I didn't go over there. You know how you scroll up on Instagram and we follow each other. So her post came on and she was talking about what's going on. I hit the like button and scroll up. Finna see if I'm looking at the comments and everybody over there is so disrespectful, man. God damn, man. Like, damn. Imagine it being you, and you got 1,000 motherfuckers up under your comments talking. I done been there, Mama Duck. You just got to deal with it and keep pushing. Remember, they don't really know you. They don't really know you. They just going off what's being said on the internet, so they don't really know you. Just keep pushing. On life, that's crazy. Motherfucker folks hit me up like, man, so you think that's cool, folks, that she could sue folks and try to get their money and all that? I say, man, don't call me with that goof ass shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I told him that shit, nigga, and hung up the phone. I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. Don't call me at no motherfucking 5, 6 in the morning. You know, this what time I be up, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning on my way to work. So I be on the phone. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't, I'll be on a phone talking and chopping it up to motherfuckers. So bro hit me up. I know he was just being on some trying to debate type shit. He wanted to debate. 6 more likes, y'all. Hit the like button for me, please and thank you. He wanted to debate. I didn't want to debate. You feel me? I didn't want to debate. I wanted to do my own thing that morning. So I hung up on his ass. You know what I'm saying? But I know him playing. It's 50 other niggas that's in the streets that's not playing, and they take that shit dead serious, like they getting some of the money that the motherfucker giving them. You hear me? Y'all not getting none of that money. Y'all worry about what a motherfucker doing. Get the fuck on. Go sit your goof ass down somewhere. Nigga try to jump on a boat and hope they can take off and get some of the money that y'all plotting on the motherfucker money before they even got it. Don't you know when a motherfucker finna get some big money, that shit already gone before they got it. That shit already gone before they got it. Motherfucker putting money down on the house. They gonna get them a car. They gonna buy them some clothes. That's what the average nigga is doing. The middle class nigga, what he doing or she doing is popping up, getting all her shit together. Now she got some extra money. She probably couldn't afford to go get a real BBL. Now let's break it back down let's go back to the average. We're gonna go to the average and we're gonna go up in the black society. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it. The average male nigga, what he gonna do? He run up on some bread. He ain't finna get no crib, not the average nigga. If he ain't already got no crib, he ain't finna get that motherfucker. He gonna put 10,000 out of 50. He gonna put 10,000 in his rap career. He gonna buy him a decent whip. He gonna attempt to put up 5 to 10. 5 to 10. What that is? That's 30 right there. He gonna invest in some drugs. Yup, he gonna invest in some drugs. And then, goddamn it, he gonna get bumped and go to jail and gotta spend the rest on the lawyer and commissary. The average black man would, instead of the drugs, would be a business. You know what I'm saying? On life, bitches will, that money they putting that shit on. Them hoes will spend that money on a BBL. They'll pay for a fake social security number and start building up credit and doing all this shit. Like, it's a lot of shit I done seen going on with this shit. I done seen a motherfucker go from here to right here in a matter of time. I done seen a motherfucker stay right here. And maintain and be having more. This is called maintaining in the middle. Maintaining. They be having more money and all that shit than the motherfuckers that's all up here. Because when you all up here, the amount of money that you spending, you not thinking about that shit. Because you got that shit going in. But if you think like you right here, you could make the money expand. But if you ain't got a plan, it's gonna be right back down here, rethinking of some shit, nigga. And it don't matter how many times you fall off. If you get your ass back up and keep trying, nigga, you can come up, nigga. Everybody done been fucked up and ain't had no money. And then a nigga get to coming up. It might just be going through a bad time. People do have bad times in life. But you can't let that shit bother you. You feel what I'm saying? You can't let that shit bother you. Where's your money? Where's your money? You look broke as fuck. I got 2 jobs. I got a YouTube check coming in. I got a lot of shit going on far as my size. What you do, we don't know. We don't even know you. You don't even got no real picture. I had to flame up the weed because you almost, took me there. You almost took me there. But to believe is to achieve, Faith says. Sister, you low. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why she came in here, right? She came in here, right, and was salty under the act of I just described her 5 minutes prior to where we was at in the conversation. The bitch that's gonna go get the BBL, the fucked up BBL. Online, she getting the fucked up BBL. She gonna get some braids in her hair. She gonna buy her a little Kia. I don't have to work 2 jobs. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of putting myself in bullshit, this is how I work and maintain my money to stay out the way. And when I'm working, I'm in that motherfucker doing what the fuck I want to do. Not what they tell me to do, but what I want to do. So, once again, baby, you mad at the wrong person. Get up off your ass and go get a job. Apply for a job. Fuck wrong with you? You look dumb. Nah, they can't, man. I most definitely get I got jokes too, though. I got jokes too. And I got thick skin, nigga. Nigga, I remember I was 1 year old. I remember I was 1 year old and I was crying. And my mama said, shut your ugly ass up. I remember that. That's where it started right there. Damn. That's where it started right there, y'all. That's where it started right there. I had to have thick skin ever since 1 year old. I was crying. Yeah, I remember this. And my mama said, rest in peace, my mama. I love my mama. She taught me everything and showed me the game. My mama, when I first got my mama used to keep rugs in all her cribs, a decent ass rug. I never used to, she used to always, and we couldn't walk on her carpet in her living room or none of that shit. We had to take our shoes off, all that shit. So when I got my first crib, I got a rug, a raw ass rug in that motherfucker on life. And I started understanding. Now, when I was inviting females over or my girl or anybody that stayed with me, we used to sit down, smoke our weed, eat, lay up, and cuddle on that rug, even though we had furniture. So, yeah, that's just something I remember. Oh, you can't, ain't nobody gonna get mad. That accent is crazy, super crazy. See, B, word to bond. Word is bond. Nah, ain't no accent, nigga. You just don't understand. I'm a Chicago nigga, man. But I sound like I'm from Houston. But you know I'm from Chicago by my lingo. For real, for real. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Y'all hit the like button when y'all come in this motherfucker. Y'all subscribe. That should be one of the first things y'all do. Hit the like button and subscribe to the page. After 5 minutes of conversation with a nigga, y'all should run over and subscribe, then come back. Y'all supposed to be hooked to me. I'm crack. Y'all supposed to be hooked to me. I'm crack. You hear me? Face ass, Leatherface. What's the word I sent you previously on the page? Do we have to? Nah, you can do what you want to do, Jimmy. Jimmy. You can do what you want to, Jimmy. But those are the house rules. For y'all that don't know, OG Swank, what's that word? Chicago, the windy city with ignorant niggas who only got wind in their head. Well, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Appreciate you, Jimmy. Appreciate you. That's fucked up, Martin. Why don't you help them help theyself? Who you riding with, homie? Who I'm riding with? I ain't riding with no motherfucker, because I don't need nobody getting in the car with me that got drugs, guns, or extra shit that could possibly jeopardize my freedom, because 9 times out of 10, I'm riding the right way, not illegal. So, and you hop your illegal ass in my car, nah, it's not going. It's not going. So I answered your question in an intelligent way. You probably was looking for some gangbang and stuff, but I swerved it off and sent you that way because I could see your energy. You a clown. You ain't never really had nothing in life. You get on the internet, you want to troll. Let's troll about you though. You see what I'm saying? Let us talk about you, brother. You a good YouTuber, for sure, for sure. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to all y'all in the motherfucking building, rocking and rolling with a nigga, man. Y'all might not know me, but I guarantee after this motherfucking episode you will. And you'll be back. I go live down there every day on life. I go live down there every day, man. What y'all need to start doing is hitting the super chats. I don't give a fuck if it's $1 or $2. Seeing something. You feel what I'm saying? Seeing 10, seeing 20, seeing what you need. That's what y'all need to start doing. My Cash App ain't up there. But I do have Cash App, Zelle, all that shit. But I ain't looking for nothing. I'm just saying, y'all like the entertainment and all that shit. Fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? Help me grow as a YouTuber. I'm tired of being around all the niggas. I want to be around the white YouTubers now, the Mexicans. I want to be in them. See, I was down here. Let's talk about it. I was down here. I'm trying to move up here to the middle class. Hassan Campbell called this section the dirty section of YouTube. Ain't no motherfucker never called me dirty. Shit, I got to get the fuck up out the dirty section. Shit, that shit ain't for me, goddammit. What the fuck? They got me I'm down there in the wrong category, goddammit. Shit. But you can't say we can't listen to Hassan Campbell because Hassan Campbell was grown. Now, he wasn't grown, but he was old enough. If you 15 years old and you get the right to go home and leave, I don't want to come off as insensitive as I'm saying this shit. You got the right and the freedom to go home and leave as you want. You 15. At 15, if you study letting somebody touch on you and do something like that, my thing is you like that shit. So you ain't telling nobody. You like that shit. Why come out 20 years later and tell everybody this and you say you was 15? At 15, shit, motherfucker, I was a little wild. So ain't no motherfucker won't be able to play with me and do no shit like that without me ending up in a police facility or something. Do you stream on Pains mode? Pains mode. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, no Pains mode. That's an app. Put me on game. Get up on my Instagram. You can hit me on Instagram and CEE-HOOD. All capital letters. CEE-HOOD. Hit me with some of that information. Inform me. Help me. Help you. Help me grow, motherfucker. I don't know what it is, but I'm always willing to look into something to help my entertainment business grow. Because this, once again, this is a business too, y'all. This a business too. And my YouTube represent me. You feel me? So I got to make sure I'm super decent around this motherfucker. I wouldn't even try to say that, Arnold. They need to fuck you up. Hey, y'all need to fuck Arnold up. You goddamn it, this nigga got the role as the Terminator, and that shit went to his head. He went on to become the governor of California, and he executed Tookie Williams of the Crips, the nigga who formed the Crips. That motherfucking, that role went to your head. That role went to a part of his head. So put him, hey y'all, let's get him 86K for thinking he was the real Terminator. Just off the strength. I fuck with you, Arnold. You came on the wrong day. Come back tomorrow. Somebody give him 86K. Your head built like a wheel. Oh yeah, give him 86K, man. And his jokes ain't funny. Give him 86K, man. Sorry, Arnold. You came on the wrong day. Come back tomorrow and everything will be good. Motherfucker. You come in here playing. Nigga, I don't like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That nigga goddamn it killed Tookie Williams. They let him be the fucking governor and he got that shit in his head. Yeah, and the jokes wasn't funny. Coming here doing all that shit, man. For real. Shout out to y'all though, man. I appreciate y'all. If y'all hit the like button. Now, y'all act like me telling y'all to hit the like button is like me telling y'all to send me $1 million or something. Why are you so emotional? Baby, emotional is in here like crying, sniffing, boogers coming out my nose, all that shit. Baby, you ain't seen me emotional. What's wrong is you emotional. And that shit so fucked up on you that you want to put it on other people. That was the first thing that you did when you came in here, baby. You ain't even speak or say nothing. You instantly got into the character of an emotional woman. It's all good. We ain't tripping on that shit. We ain't tripping. Because the engagement a motherfucker. Yeah, nah, you got the wrong dude, though, baby. What's wrong with it? I had to just check you real quick.
Power off.
Nah, we ain't tripping off no jokes. You haven't heard me trip off one joke. What's wrong with her? See, this is what I'm saying. You emotionally unbalanced. And you trying to throw off my shit. Nah, Gia. Now we gonna start this over. Now, the next comment you should say, "Excuse me, sir." Excuse me, sir. That should be the next comment. Yeah, they tried to have him over here, though, man. We don't be tripping on all that shit, though, man. Talking about her pH balance off. I ain't the one said it, baby. I ain't the one said it. Shout out to South Africa in the building. You do seem a little extra emotional today. Okay. Is that weed hard? 6 more. Yeah, yer. What the yer? I need a bird. She got some her. It ain't fur. I don't care. Yer. Face ass. Make a song. Yer. I don't know why the fuck I'm leaning to the side to hit the weed. I've been smoking on can. This how you know when you high. That's how you know you be high. You get to doing high shit. He would go cry in his mama's basement after I wish I could go cry in my mama's basement. On everything. I wish I can go cry in my mama's basement. Unfortunately, I don't have that opportunity. But if I had that opportunity, that's what I would do. That's a great idea. You can't. That was a great ass idea. But unfortunately, I don't have that advantage. So I got to thug it out. I got to thug it out, fam. Hell yeah, I love to go cry in my mama's basement. My mama always used to be like, damn, I'm tweaking. My mama always used to be like, man, you know you got your own room now. You still got your own room. I ain't stayed with my mama since I was 16. All the way to the time that I left Chicago on Chief. Excuse me, I ain't mean to say that, y'all. I see every now and then that little gangbanging shit come out. I ain't no gangbanger. It's just part of my lingo. Yeah. Nah, they can say what they, cause I be talking about. I say shit about niggas and they mamas and shit on here. That's my comeback line. So I ain't really tripping on it. That's why I just explained it to him. It's all love. You 8 years old. Well, you need to get off my channel before you give me a flag. Y'all get that on the edits. Block him. Get him off my channel. 86K him. He said he 8 years old. Get him off my channel. I don't need no strikes, no YouTube, nothing. My shit been doing fine. Ain't no motherfucker finna come fuck with my shit. Get them the fuck on. Thank you. Is this a roast? The only roast it should be is pot. That's why you ain't got a man right now. You thinking about the wrong roast, bitch. Go put some roast in the pot, bitch. So your man could be happy and stay home with you with your dumb ass. I shouldn't have to tell you. On the real. For real. Don't come on here playing. She like, damn, it was just a joke. Now she mad as hell. She like, how the fuck this nigga know my life? Bitch, hot dog, cereal, and motherfucking oodles and noodles is not gonna keep a man. And McDonald's and all that shit, bitch. You don't know, you need to go take classes. Somebody get that bitch in the class. Matter of fact, for $59.95 a month, $59.95 a month. Bitch, I could teach you how to be a better you. On everything. Please watch your mouth, bro. Man, you come to my channel telling me to watch my mouth. You right, though. You right. What state are you from? Let's play Guess the State I'm From. For nothing. Let's play it. We playing Guess the State I'm From for nothing. Let's go. Do I work on Saturdays? No. I'm straight. You ain't never seen me work on a Saturday. How long? Not no Saturday night. Is weed legal? Yeah, weed legal. The state I'm from, weed is legal. I didn't say the state I was at, it was legal. I just said where I'm from. Y'all still post, nah, I ain't seen nobody say it. That's crazy work. Where you at is legal. Yes, for me. What strain? I don't know the name of the strain. I just know the name of the game. I just know the name and the game.
Power on. Bluetooth connected.
Y'all tell me. And we
Bluetooth connected.
yeah, and we ain't even got into our to our content and all that shit. It's gonna still come. And the numbers going and keeping us there. It's gonna come.
Nice kid on the beat.
Late night, we on a mission to get us some money in the trap bag and packs. Once you tell ain't no coming back from that, we don't deal with rats. Trap been jumping in 12 and lurking, ain't on us getting this money. Nigga gotta feed them kids, shit. Nigga gotta feed their stomachs.
Nah, not no Virginia.
They brought in the work from Texas. This new thing gon' get me a necklace. Just chirp me when you get the Belson. It's already sold, I'll text you. Don't worry about security, niggas got buns inside this section. The internet police, they said I got bodies on Reddit. Ain't caught me nothing in a minute. Took me a vacation from spinning. Shit got hot in them trenches. We lost 3 outstanding members. Went to the A and caught me a charge. Guilty as fuck, but pleaded innocent. Lil' bro just caught him another one, trying to get back for our dog Irvin. On 285 point red, FaceTime bro, he rolling the dead. Niggas be tree trying to get out that car. Don't get in that steamer if you scared. Free the real, fuck the feds. Don't get it twisted. A life sentence the same as being dead. Nigga, late night, we on a mission to get us some money in the trap bag and packs. Once you tell ain't no coming back from that, we don't deal with rats. Trap been jumping in 12 and lurking, ain't on us getting this money. Nigga gotta feed them kids, shit. Nigga gotta feed their stomachs. My brother, they brought in the work from Texas. This new thing gon' give me a necklace. Just chirp me when you get the Belson. It's already sold, I'll text you. Don't worry about security, niggas got buns inside this section. The internet police, they said I got bodies on Reddit. They know about bodies on Reddit. If the Durk and Butter be telling. But my bodies ain't no more record.
Nah.
I go in the club about sex. Me and two, we going about a bar out. Really gon' tweak up in this bitch, cause we'll knock your lights out. I be flexing on brother. I ain't gotta put it on job. 762 go right through a car. You niggas on the net, I can make you a star. I can make this famous overnight. You can make the news if you reach for this 5. They find you on channel 2. Academics tell it too. Yeah, he getting them body views. Everything he telling, that shit go right up on the news. I don't give a fuck though. Yeah, we out here cut through the twins. They we slide, bouncing out on hoes.
Alright. Shout out, man, to motherfucking Beastie and goddammit Sharpshooter. They go crazy on that Bodies on Reddit. Bodies on Reddit. 6 more likes, y'all. Y'all ready to get into the content? Y'all ready to get into the motherfucking content? Y'all will have an opportunity to motherfucking troll and do that before I get up out here. Shout out to Diddy.
Very much ongoing, and they hinted that additional charges against the music mogul are possible. But here's what his defense team told reporters after court.
He's making an adjustment. He had his family here today to support him. We really want to put an end to all of the clowning that we see on the internet. This is a serious proceeding with serious consequences, and all of us are addressing it accordingly.
Combs is being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. And get this, guys, the food there is the roughest part of his stay, according to his defense team, guys.
I'm Steve Ducey. I'm Brian.
Nah, that ain't what the fuck.
Hi, everyone. Nina Alba asking you to do
That ain't what
After
I
sitting in a
had.
Brooklyn jail for almost a month, Sean Diddy Combs just made his first appearance before the judge, who is set to preside over his trial. And with her joining us now from the Fact Check team, Diddy is facing multiple charges. We know this. He dug deeper into the details of those. With that.
Yeah, so I'll break them down into layman's terms aside from all the legal jargon. So Sean Combs is being charged with racketeering conspiracy, which means he's accused of running a criminal group that basically was doing a bunch of illegal stuff. Sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, meaning he allegedly forced and manipulated women or men into sex work through lies and violence. And then transportation for purposes of prostitution. So they're accusing him of essentially moving people across state lines for prostitution.
And I want to talk about the recent video that came out. Sean Combs' lawyers have accused federal authorities of leaking evidence after news agents got a hold of that video of Combs beating his former girlfriend in a hotel hallway. They're now demanding an investigation into this. Do they have any proof that the feds leaked this video?
So I went through the copy of the memo that they filed about this, his lawyers filed. They didn't have any direct evidence that Homeland Security officials had leaked the tape, but they did provide
do not lose that Oval Office and getting President Trump back in it. We need you to send your votes in.
trial is expected to begin. And according to those inside the federal courtroom yesterday, Combs was all smiles, wearing a jail uniform and shackled at the ankles. And
Look
at
at
one
he look
point,
mad
he
as
turned
fuck.
towards the gallery, waving and blowing kisses to his family, who showed up to support him, including his mother and many of his children. Combs was arrested in September on several charges, including sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, where he faces a possible sentence of 15 years to life behind bars if convicted. And during yesterday's hearing, attorneys discussed issues regarding the evidence discovery process, including the data extraction of nearly 100 electronic devices seized during searches of Combs' residences. Prosecutors making clear in court, quote, "Our investigation is very much ongoing," and they hinted that additional charges against the music mogul are possible. But here's what his defense team told reporters after court.
He's making an adjustment. He had his family here today to support him. We really want to put an end to all of the clowning that we see on the internet. This is a serious proceeding with serious consequences, and all of us are addressing it accordingly.
Combs is being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. And get this, guys, the food there is the roughest part of his stay, according to his defense team, guys.
I'm Steve Gucci. I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
Now look.
Sean Diddy Combs will stand trial in May on his sex trafficking charges. A judge at a hearing in Manhattan set the trial.
If you're looking to sell your car, Carvana will give you a real offer in seconds. You will be paid right when they pick up your...
She was inside.
They gave him, I'm trying to find the time, they gave him a continuance of like 7 to 8 months. 7 to 8 months or some shit. It was like a continuance to about 7, 8 months after they denied him. My teeth are yelling, you a goddamn lie. Let that sink in. You a goddamn lie, goofy ass. But they playing checks. Let that sink in. You know what I'm saying? They gave that man a buck a minute before he go back to court, y'all. They gave him a minute before he go back to court. Your parents are siblings, man. You crazy, man. That's some Mississippi shit. Yeah. Y'all think Diddy could sit that long? 4-5 months before going to court? I'm trying to find that video. I had that video. I don't know what the fuck I did with that video. I thought I had it set on that video to tell y'all the truth. So y'all give me a second. A second to get into this shit, man. On the real. I'm trying to really stay. Like, we can visit some of that shit, but we ain't staying on that shit. Away from that bullshit. I think this is the one.
Developing at 5, music mogul Sean
Manhattan with the very latest today, Lisa.
All right, there you go, y'all.
Developing at 5, music mogul Sean Combs back inside a federal courtroom here in New York.
All right, a trial date's now been set for May 5th of next year.
Y'all
Lisa
hear
was
that?
live in Lower Manhattan with the very latest today.
Y'all heard that? Did y'all hear that?
Developing at 5, music mogul Sean Combs back inside a federal courtroom here in New York.
All right, a trial date's now been set for May 5th of next year. Lisa Evers live in Lower Manhattan with the very latest today, Lisa.
So what month this is? This October. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 7 months. Y'all think Diddy could last 7 months in that motherfucker? Bro really said, oh, look. Y'all think he could last 7 months in that motherfucker? Hell no, man. I don't give Puff Daddy a year before he get to telling. I think he gonna tell on some motherfuckers. Or if he don't tell, I believe he gonna get indicted for that shit that fam saying. Him about him killing, getting Biggie and Pop killed. I think he gonna get indicted for that shit though. That's what I do believe. For real, for real. Other than that, though, I don't really care. I ain't never been no motherfucker, just no straight, no Diddy fan anyway. I ain't never been just no Diddy fan. Hi, brother, do you smoke cannabis? No. Sorry, you just missed me. I don't have no favorite rapper. I listen to everybody. A lot of y'all don't even be peeping what the fuck going on. Is she dead? You say Batman or Superman? No. It wasn't no Batman or Superman. It was She Daddy. She Daddy. Y'all know who She Daddy is? That's when your mama started dating a female that dressed like a man. So you call him She Daddy. She Daddy was the superhero. Diddy gay? He might be, I don't know. If he is, what do we got to do with either one of us? You must want to go over there. Why don't you go ask him? Do you have a She Daddy? No. no. She did. Do you have a she did? Stupid motherfucker. Dumbass. What y'all on though, man? Cause it seems like y'all just want to crack jokes and talk shit. Diddy should be free. Diddy should be free. That's your opinion. Everybody entitled to their own opinion, right? Everybody entitled to their own opinion, right?
Well, Stephen, Natasha, this was Sean Diddy Combs' third time.
Third time, nigga. Now you ain't going to court for 7 months, nigga. You think you gonna get 3 court dates every fucking motherfucking month? Hell no, nigga. Like, man, let me get this nigga the fuck out the way. Judge hit the thing. 7 months. That's crazy. See you in court in 7 months. Damn. When you go through some shit like that, y'all, when you go through some shit like that, fresh out the streets, and get snatched up on some bullshit, that shit be devastating. But he got some money, so only thing is he can't eat no motherfucking no food. His mama speaking out and shit. He gonna end up dead. He gonna end up dead. Go White Sox. Let me get that shit for y'all. Damn, what the fuck is going on? East Coast, bad boy. Y'all can't see that? Why is doing it like that? Why it look like that? Fuck. Shout out to Nigeria in the building. Shout out to Nigeria. No, the camera ain't off. It's the camera, goddamn it. I tried to put it up on the so I can show this video right here. And when I turn it around,
the A-list celebrities linked to Diddy.
Like when I turn it around, y'all can't see it, because I like for y'all to see the video too.
And his alleged sexual assaults are trying to keep their identities private. That's according to Houston attorney Tony Busby. He says he's already privately settled some of the accused. That's after his firm sent out demand letters. Diddy is currently locked up and facing multiple charges, including racketeering and human trafficking. Despite 2 requests to be released, Diddy has been denied bail. His mother, Janice Combs, has spoken out for the first time since this arrest. She released a statement. It reads, "It is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies. My son is not the monster they have painted him to be, and he deserves a chance to tell his
crew.
side. Joining us to talk about it here on The Factor Uncensored tonight, we have defense attorney and former Harris County prosecutor Bayoji Akingbula, Harris County Precinct 1 trafficking director Kathy Griffin-Grignon, and radio personality J Mac from 97.9 The Box. Glad to have you all here on The Factor Uncensored. So, J Mac, when you hear that there could be more people out there, more celebrities, right, who are already settling cases quietly, are you surprised or shocked?
That's a smart thing to do. You don't want us in your business. You don't want to be on the Isaiah Factor.
on the morning show, right?
On the morning show. And then you heard his mom. She's doing what a mom is supposed to do. If you pay my bills, I would say, hey, that's not the guy I know. But then again, of course, you don't treat your mother that way. You may not tell your mother what's going on. Come on, man. His mama know. His mama know. Trust me.
I'm being naive. The naivete is showing tonight.
Your mom is going to always know what you're doing. You might think she don't know, but she knows.
Got it. Bayoji, let's talk about some of the celebrities, which no names have been named as of yet, who may have settled these cases. Is that the prudent, smart thing to do?
What you're doing. You might think she don't what you're doing.
Damn,
you might think she don't know, but she knows.
Bayoji, let's talk about some of the celebrities, which no names have been named as of yet, who may have settled these cases. Is that the prudent, smart thing to do?
I think considering that these civil cases are closely tied to the federal case that Diddy's facing, it's certainly a smart thing to do to perhaps try to get your name out of the public eye, get your name away from the specter of the federal investigators, and just try to settle your case privately, assuming that there is some sufficient evidence to believe that these civil attorneys have something on you.
Now, if you are a potential defendant in one of these cases and someone's suing you, would they typically require a non-disclosure agreement to be signed once they settle it with the plaintiff or the victim in this case?
You know, if I was an attorney representing one of these individuals accused, I would certainly request for that before agreeing to any out-of-court settlement. Otherwise, it kind of takes away the point of doing it out of court. It's going to end up being public. I might as well continue to fight the allegations.
And sometimes, Catherine, when you're a victim in human trafficking or sex crimes like this, money can't always satisfy you. And do you foresee any of these individuals, whether it's men or women, coming forward later, even though they've signed the NDA, even though they've been paid, saying, look, it was me and this is who did it?
Well, after you get paid,
right?
Okay, and you done spent that money, and then you got to take care of the I, the R, and the S, who are real pimps, then they're going to talk. You know, what's done in the dark comes to the light. And who? I know you don't have a 50-foot bed in your backyard, do you?
Don't assume too much.
I'm just trying to tell you. But it's interesting because I was, you know, I've been following it, and today on TMZ, you know, it was stated that a celebrity that's bigger than P. Diddy, the feds have that individual on tape. Now, it's a little different when you're doing civil.
Where I grew up, it wasn't no Crips or no Blood.
But when the feds come get you, they got a little something.
And that's criminal.
And that's criminal. And it raised the hair on the back of my neck.
Yeah, it ain't too, I see it.
Yeah, it ain't that many folks bigger.
Yeah, I got a homie named T. Diddy.
It's just a
I got a homie named T. Diddy.
Who we gonna eliminate and who gonna be that person?
I got a homie named T. Diddy, not P. Diddy.
We know
His
it
name
ain't
T.
Justin
Diddy.
Bieber because he done gone to the Lord.
T. Diddy.
Right. And so, Bayoji, we have layers here, and we have individuals coming out. Will this ever end for Sean Diddy Combs, or even if he is cleared of criminal charges?
You gotta go to Chicago to get it.
Yeah,
Chicago is exclusive hats and all that shit. 39. I'm finna be 40 next month.
What's going to end up happening is that some of
I'll
these
be
cases
40
are
next
going to
month.
continue to fuel
39.
the federal
I'll be
investigation.
40
And what
next
we should
month.
really look out for is if there's going to be more additions to the federal indictment, because every civil lawsuit that comes out, that's a potential
Shout out to everybody
witness, that's
in
a
the
potential co-conspirator, and quite certainly
hit the fucking like button. Y'all ain't even hitting the like button. What's wrong with y'all?
Charges don't mean they can't add on additional charges as they continue to learn more about this case and potential victims that are out there.
And the district attorney of the Southern District of New York said as much in his press conference, that this is still very much an ongoing investigation and that they're still keeping an open mind with respect to more charges moving
gang banging.
And how? Go ahead.
Gang banging on the internet. You gotta type that shit in, the gang bang and all that. That's too much dedication and commitment.
Molestation, rape, trafficking.
You might as well go be a courtroom reporter. You gotta type all that shit in.
The very thing that hurt you.
Everybody got time for that shit.
Will draw you into it.
Go sit your
That's
dumb
why
ass
so
down
many children
and smoke a
that
cigarette
were
somewhere.
sexually abused
Think about
ended
shit.
up in some form of the sex
With your
industry.
stressed out ass.
And the very thing you hate, you'll end
It's
up
crazy out
participating
cheap,
in.
bro.
So it's highly
Too much work.
probable
Yeah, that's too much work
that
to
even
do all
though they
that
might
shit.
get paid,
That's something that
they're gonna say something.
you supposed to be
eventually,
doing
in order to
when
free
you in a
themselves,
relationship
because
and
everybody's not
you
looking
and
for
your
a
girl
paycheck.
beefing. You on the
Everybody's
internet
not,
doing this shit
because
to
that
somebody
pain
that
is
you
deep.
don't even know.
He did
That's
his mama talking
super
about
crazy.
how much pain
Think about
she's
it.
in. But what
This
about
what your
those
life
victims
came
that
to.
were drugged? If you, I mean,
Just
the
think
children.
about it. This what your life boiled down
There's
to
no
all
such thing
at
as
the
a child
end of the day.
prostitute. Everybody
This
that
what
messes
your life
with children
come to.
get molestation,
How?
statutory rape.
How?
So I even fought to get that law removed out of California. You know,
How?
there's no such thing as a child prostitute. So what about
Tell me.
them?
Right.
Grown folks, it's a little different. But if you drug and if that
outta here,
baby
you
all had
motherfuckers
some of that
weird.
lay you down in it.
Well, you go too damn far. We want to thank you guys for joining us here on The Factor.
Yeah, they keep saying that it's celebrities that already settled out of court for this shit, right? But we would never know why, because they settled out of court. So I tried to show y'all the video. The camera was a malfunction. Hopefully we'll get my crew and my team will get the technical difficulties will be fixed in a brief matter of moments. You feel me? Pizza Daddy. Y'all crazy, man. What y'all gonna do? Don't y'all know that the feds is watching all these channels and all this shit, and y'all type all this shit and these weird shit in these comments, right? And they gonna come pop up at your crib like, you remember you said this? Yeah, and you said this right here, and you said this too. Can I step in? They just come in. Yeah, they gonna come. Then y'all gonna be like, I'm sorry, I was just playing. Fuck out here. Y'all better stop playing them games, man. Y'all don't know they got the I forgot the name of the police. It's the cyber police or some shit that they got that you can and will be slammed. Yeah, I'm telling y'all some real shit. They don't be believing me, man. I'm telling y'all some real shit, man. Y'all gotta hear this shit out the horse's mouth to tell it how it really is, because you got people that's gonna sugarcoat and only gonna say what the fuck the next motherfucker gonna say. I'm gonna say what's different. I've been outspoken my damn near my whole life on everything and doing what I wanted to do since I was a shorty. Like, I remember I was 13 and I used to be going to the projects and shit for days. You feel what I'm saying? And my OG used to come down there looking for me and shit. I used to be like I was grown. I didn't know, when I was a kid, I didn't know that was called running away. I thought running away was just running away and never coming home. I didn't know that's what I was doing. Because I was going to the projects and kicking it and hanging in the projects. That shit could have got my mama locked up. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand that shit because I was a kid. And I thought I was grown. You hear me? This what I'm basically telling y'all ass. On life. Bad as hell. I was bad as hell, y'all. For real, for real. Why you always lying? The same reason your mama. Calm down, bro. Projects, you from Mayberry. God bless you. Y'all be mad. I told y'all gonna keep on doing this shit. Y'all gonna keep doing this shit till your finger hurt. On everything. You gonna go to work and you gonna try to punch in and you can't punch in. Cause you done wore your motherfucking fingerprint down from doing all this typing on the internet. On everything. I'm telling you, y'all better slow the fuck down. But I need the engagement. Time I be done get off here, I got goddamn it 3,000 motherfucking likes on this motherfucker. 3,000 motherfucking not likes, 3,000 fucking reaction comments. No, I thought somebody was at the door. Say, y'all living nice in America. In my world, a kid is on his own from get-go. Cause you ain't from no city. I ain't from no city. You better know what city I'm from. You just want me to say it. I'm not gonna say it, cocksucker. You all on my motherfucking business. Trying to goddamn it like you pressing me. Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Slap the shit out you in real life. Not on the internet. Let me do it on the internet. I just slapped you. Fuck you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? I ain't think so. Get your goof ass out there. Nobody got time to be doing all that shit. You know how that shit sound? And make a motherfucker, that's, you weird, bro. You weird. Who the fuck gonna want to do that with you, bro? You weird. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him, man? Bro, you fake hood, I know. Just play with me. Slap the shit out you and your mama. Hey, low key, you look like Ice Cube. Get your goof ass out here so you be on the grind. On grind. What the fuck is grind? That part. Let them do that shit. We want to let them do it because they engagement. I found this chat. Oh, you found this chat? True. Spit us some, bro. Play the music. Spit us something, bro. Spit something, bro. Oh my God, spit something, bro. Spit something, bro.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing.
He gonna get a copyright. Nah, not if I play my own shit, I won't get no copyright. Y'all know I be playing Beastie and that Judah all the time. That Beastie and that Judah all the time. Let me see.
Yeah. Me and Hood finna take y'all ass hood. It's wherever you go though, man. Wherever you go, that shit's fire.
Same shit, man.
Me and Hood, nigga, hood to hood. Wherever we at, we all good. We been trapping it from hood to hood. Just gon' hate if they could. It's been too long, and I'm better than all these fuck niggas. It's the ball, and I told myself, trouble, nigga. I never
really ever locked niggas.
Cause they some snake ass, got no hoes and no trust niggas. What the fuck is
going on in this crazy world?
And every day I'm dreaming of a baby girl. It's like it follow me wherever
y'all don't need to see that shit.
Trouble follow me wherever I go, but I can't even dodge that.
Y'all don't even need to see it. I can't get it to stay up, the computer or the laptop, so y'all can't.
Me and Hood finna take y'all ass hood.
This is the type of rap put you to sleep. Good. It might be time for you to go to sleep.
We been trapping it from hood to hood.
It might be time for you to go to sleep.
It's been too long, and I'm better than all these fuck niggas. It's the ball, and I told myself, trouble, nigga.
I see you still here though, shout.
Cause they some snake ass, got no hoes and no trust niggas. What the fuck is going on in this crazy world? And every day I be dreaming of a baby girl. It's like it follow me wherever I go. Too much rain, I can't run from the smoke. Trouble follow me wherever I go, but I can't even dodge that. Rest in peace of trouble down in the project. From a dice game. Shit, wherever we go, it's like
life it'll never change. We study moving hood to hood. How the fuck we doing that when shit ain't all good?
It's a rodeo. The white man too.
We gon' shoot this. This is diamond. And it's a game.
We all good. We been trapping it from hood to hood. Haters gon' hate if they could. Gunshots and crack smoke, what you see in the clouds. I lost my nigga scooter to some goddamn clowns. Cause niggas play foul,
they ain't following rules. You got shorties dropping out before they hit high school. Don't be no fool, that's what my mama used to say.
I cop some coke and I'ma sell it every day. I hustle till I'm straight.
I look both ways or I bust me a play. The coke gon' move like the girl lost weight.
I'm from the low, but I be over by gates.
I'm driving hard, I'm pushing, ain't no brakes.
And I don't trust niggas, cause niggas be fake. And bitches be snakes, and they'll play a dirty game if you don't do what they say. If you don't do what they say.
$5 on Cash App. I mean $5 super chat. I'll play your song. $5 super chat. $10 Cash App. $10 Zelle. $10 Apple Pay. I ain't just doing shit for niggas no more like that under the Player Act. You don't like it, fuck it. You ain't doing shit for me. You feel me? This shit a hustle, my boy. This shit a hustle, my boy.
Diamonds, motherfucking rims on the car. What the fuck is it doing, man? Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my my ear, you get stuck like a deer. I got bitches pulling up, they finna get near. I got real white teeth, these ain't no veneers. I got money coming in, I got real motion. I'll be focused on the paper, yeah, I be hustling. When it comes to these niggas, then you know I ain't trusting. You know these niggas lock you up, you can just go act Justin. I got the cash on your ass, that's a fucking bad. If I pull up in that car, that's the leave ain't mad. Cause I leave for the scene, looking clean. Got the bitches on my team, popping in, what you mean? We got green, stacking paper, that's that motherfucking mission. Don't ever get the fucking guessing or tweaking. We on the mission for that cash. We tryna get a bag, trying to get some money, trying to bring it all back. Money, old young. Let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. I got diamonds in my ear, shine like a chandelier. You glance at my ear, you get stuck like a deer. I got bitches pulling up, they finna get near. I got real white teeth, these ain't no veneers. Let me pop my shit, hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hey, Mom, turn me up.
I'm finna roll up and get, goddamn it, decent. I gotta get on y'all level. I gotta get on y'all level.
I'm in the kitchen of the block and I'm trapping, I whip it, I'm motherfucking made me a double. These niggas hating, they pussy, they busy. You already know that these niggas can't hustle. These VVA diamond, you know they be bustin'. That little bitty bad, you know that she love it. I'm with a muzzle, you know I'm a buzzer. I had to go put that little piece in the puzzle. Eat bad, I got a strap. I'ma just pull this bitch up at the back. Where we at? I'm trying to put these little packs and give me some rap, put it bit on the map. Hold up, I just got coffee and piss, so you already know I'm about to get a whole wood. You already know they done fucked up by putting these bands on right with the trenches, CEE-HOOD. But in that strike on phone, we at. I'ma just pull up and run it. I'm out of my way with this shit. When that motherfucking bag got a kick, you know that it big on shit. I got the car, and I shoot shit back to back. And that nigga ain't talking about that. Standing out there, I was lit in the trap. We missed the weight, I'ma pick up the slack. They told me I feel, but I ain't listen to that. I murdered, I blow my commitment with fat. I run to the rack, and I realize them motherfuckers into like I was just fishing. And big niggas us, and I know that they hate it. Book me a flat, I went right out the vein. Shoot on you nigga, I run out of breath. I had a time, no good preparation. Boy, you know this shit had to take out the case. Your message is statement. You owe me, then run me my boy, you're right in the trap. You already know this is where all the warriors, man, like a chef, I be cooking it. All the doozy, I feel a little moody. I got a tool, ain't got time for a goofy. Mind if I ask me, boy, this shit a move. You copy a seat and then roll your loose. I'm in the kitchen of the block and I'm trapping, I whip it. I'm motherfucking made me a double. These niggas hating, they pussy, they busy. You already know that these niggas can't hustle. These VVA diamond, you know they be bustin'. That little bitty bad, you know that she love it. I'm with a muzzle, you know I'm a buzzer. I had to go put that little piece in the puzzle. Eat bad, I got a strap. I'ma just pull this bitch up at the back. Where we at? I'm trying to put these little packs and give me some rap, put it bit on the map. Hold up, I just got coffee and piss, so you already know I'm about to get a whole wood. You already know they done fucked up by putting these bands right with the trenches, CEE-HOOD. I'm trapping, having motion, I'm causing too much commotion. I guess a nigga hustling because this bitch wide open. Pistol pimps and players, you know this shit got that potion. This shit I smoke is strong, yeah, you know I got that potent. Why these niggas sitting on their ass, that's a bad. You know these niggas mad through the city, I got cash. Flexing on their ass in the brand new jazz. Right up off the lot, you know I got them dealer tags. How you be that? Cause a nigga checking back. I just fuck you bitches, did that shit back to back. See hood in the trenches and it's busting in the trap. You know I'm flipping punters and I'm passing out the jab. I'm in the kitchen of the block and I'm trapping, I whip it. I'm motherfucking made me a double. These niggas hating, they pussy, they busy. You already know that these niggas can't hustle. These VVA diamond, you know they be bustin'. That little bitty bad, you know that she love it. I'm with a muzzle, you know I'm a buzzer. I had to go put that little piece in the puzzle. Eat bad, I got a strap. I'ma just pull this bitch up at the back. Where we at? I'm trying to put these little packs and give me some rap, put it bit on the map. Hold up, I just got coffee for your bitch, so you already know I'm about to get a whole wood. You already know they done fucked up by putting these band on right with the trenches, CEE-HOOD.
Damn. The wall shaking. That bitch got the wall shaking. Damn, I ain't even hear that bitch. That bitch got the wall shaking. On everything. It's a variety of music, man. You can have a variety of music, man. Everything don't gotta be on everything. What bud I'm smoking on? They said they call it Za. They say it be gas, but most of the time it be trash. Nah, this shit that just had me fucked up early part of the show. If you missed the first part of the live, y'all need to go back and watch that motherfucker. Mad comedy, yo. Gut busting comedy. Natural comedy. Not playing, wrote down, or none of this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I might need to be an actor or something. On life. But yeah, that shit was gut busting comedy. We talked about all this shit. That shit with young Dolph and them, that shit ain't over with, cause dude and them still gotta go to court. You feel what I'm saying? Mama Duck, she wants some motherfucking, she wanna be justified. Them kids need to be paid and all that shit, nigga. If she wanna do what she wanna do, let her do what she wanna do. Who the fuck are we? Who the fuck are we to tell her, another grown motherfucker, what to do, when sometimes you don't, me and you and everyone else don't even know what the fuck to do theyself? Fuck you gonna give some information. Stop taking advice from motherfuckers who live the same way you live. If you gonna take advice from a motherfucker, make sure it's a motherfucker who doing 10 times better than you, so you can get some real advice. Now I don't want to have to say that shit again. I got to get on here and talk to y'all like I'm y'all motherfucking daddy or granddaddy or some shit for you dumb motherfuckers to listen. If y'all don't believe that I used to live like that, okay, it's good, that's cool. But it's a whole fucking state and city that know who the fuck I am. Y'all don't. And that's why y'all playing shit on the internet. And if I was ever to see one of y'all, I would slap the shit out you. No hesitation. I be trying to be on some change shit, but y'all keep trying to bring me back. I like chilling in the house. Central C. You talking about Central C. I don't know who no Central C is. Oh, that's that UK rapper. I'm CEE-HOOD, nigga, not Central. Ain't no Central in front of my name, nigga. CEE-HOOD, nigga. The fuck? Ain't no other CEE-HOODs out there. If somebody come up with a CEE-HOOD after this, they copied off my fucking name, nigga. You better get that shit trademarked. You never heard of him? I never heard of you. I just seen you since the beginning of the show. They are unknown in the U.S. Gee, you been on here trolling all day. You ain't got nothing better to do? Who? See, I gotta catch up and read because you typing too slow. I'm thinking too fast, but you typing too slow. You been on here trolling. All the time, you think that's Gia is a female. That's a whole man behind there. You talking about some she fine. You see how thirsty you niggas be? Fucking thirsty. You think just cause a motherfucker put a picture up there, that's they real picture. That's a whole nigga behind there to wheel you in. And now they done got you and you gonna go. Cause you too thirsty. That ain't your picture. I know that ain't her picture. Sexy Lexi, that's her real picture. I know Sexy Lexi. That's her real picture. Gia, that's some motherfucking troll, man. And you all on here like, oh, good morning, beautiful. Get your goofy ass out of here. She don't want to hear that shit. I hope you have a great day at work today, baby. Get the fuck out of here. The bitches say that's what they want, but as soon as a nigga start doing that, they all, girl, this nigga lame as hell. I got to work today, bitch, and it was some flowers here. I threw that shit away. You feel me? I done sit there and watched it, heard all type of shit, seen that shit. And I done been a victim before. Got the bitch some flowers. I look on Instagram, he got me some flowers because I was mad at work. I say, oh, this bitch done fucked it up for everybody. I ain't never doing this shit. That shit that you see on TV don't work. Y'all better realize that shit quick and fast. How old are you? I'm 40. 39. 39. On everything. I done seen it. He is so sweet. Three, 4 months later, girl, I can't stand his goofy ass. What's my favorite movie on Netflix? A Time to Kill, starring CEE-HOOD. I got a movie on Netflix called A Time to Kill. And the time to kill is now, because you just answered the question. So, Vicky, oh no, I ain't gonna give you no, you see how much extra shit you gotta do? Just say blue. Just say blue. Nigga, this what the fuck I want to wear. And I got some blue and white Nikes. That go, I could throw on with this. Some mics. But right now I got some blue and white slides on. And I ain't screaming no neighborhood, cuz. I ain't doing none of that gang banging, cuz. I ain't repping no sets, cuz. Your name is on all platforms. Mine is too. It's not weed, it's K2. Oh my God, he's smoking K2. You think I'd be able to focus and be on here and have a conversation with you off some K2, brother? So what you need to do, cracker. That's how they used to talk back in the day. Who you jiving, cracker? That's why I gotta talk to you like that. Fucking goofy ass nigga. Save me one. Lord, grab me one, face ass. That's how my girl be. I be like, man, I got this motherfucker. Whoop-de-whoop. Oh, save me some. Bitch. But I eat and slam everything she slide and grab, though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even, for me, I know you ain't talking, I hope you ain't talking to me, Gia, because I ain't gonna lie to you. That's just something that You know, you are who you are. It's all good. No, I don't care. When you make it to C40, you tell me what's old and what's not. Do I just watch the funny stream and low-key scared of them now? Racist. Y'all ass be throwed off. Y'all be throwed off. Yeah, be throwed off, G. Throwed off, G. Throwed off, G. Only Chicago know what that mean, huh? This the dashboard. I don't want to look at the dashboard, man. That wasn't what I was trying to look at. It wasn't the dashboard, brother. I'm sorry, y'all. Can't even smoke my weed all the way because I can't get my videos to play. Somebody tell me what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? How the fuck why I can't drag the video over? That nigga Sharp going crazy over that no jumper shit, huh? You ain't on there no more. Just keep pushing and keep doing what you do, nigga. You should have a following. You a pimp. You can get some bitches. You can get some fucking bitches. Really don't see shit on here. Eat what?
My newfound career, so I'm gonna say what on my mind.
What food?
My God, deal. Happy to have you back in the restaurant, man.
Nah, I ain't ready to eat. Not yet. What time it is?
She made a comment saying that it's not a monster. I guess this is my newfound career, so I'm gonna say what on my mind and what I think, brother. First of all, that's his mother. wrong, right, or indifferent, she gonna lie, steal, kill, and protect her child. That's what she's supposed to do. But the apple don't fall far from the tree, man. You gotta realize that. You know, he didn't get all this from his daddy, because he didn't know his daddy, even though they try to say his daddy was some big-time drug dealer in the whole 9 yards. You understand? He didn't get this from his daddy. You gotta realize, man, you know, his mother had a modeling agency, and it was alleged that it was also ladies of the night, a prostitution ring too, or these ladies were doing things other than modeling. So the apple don't fall far from the tree. Yeah. So now you gotta understand this, and looking at her and some of the stuff that he was saying, and their relationship has changed since I knew them, since I was around them. You understand? This man was talking about that his mother could take her palms and bend over and put them down on the floor. Not bend over, but she could stand straight up and put her palms on the floor, bruh. He's saying that about his mother. Who described any of their mother actions like that in a sexual way? And then, you know, I don't know how many dudes do kiss their mother in their mouth when they 50, 60 years old or something like that. That's them, that's their whole thing, man. But that was a little kind of weird for me. And then his mother wore the same white fingernail polish that Cassie described that he liked to see her and other models in when she was describing her lawsuit. And what's crazy to me is that, man, it seemed like him and his mother had this, I don't want to get too deep, man, this Oedipus complex thing. You know what I mean? And a lot of people going to say, yo, Oedipus complex. Well, let me just tell you a brief story so you'll know. Oedipus was, it may have been Greek mythology, or it was probably Greek mythology or something like that, but it's a story about a young man that was told that he was going to kill his father and marry his mother. So on the way, this young man had grown up, you know, he didn't know that he was an orphan and then was adopted by a family. He thought the family he was with was his mother and father, but it wasn't. So on the way to this town, he gets into an argument with this other man and he kills him. He kills that man, then he goes into that town. A lady is weeping about her husband, being told that her husband was dead, and he ended up marrying that lady, which was his mother. So Sigmund Freud came up with this thing about this Oedipus complex, about a sexual relationship, whether it's physical or mental, with a mother and a son. So I'm looking at his mother and him on the couch, and both of them are getting IVs after one of the Diddy parties. Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly because I wasn't there and I didn't know. But they showed them both getting IVs on the couch. So my whole thing about this thing is that I'm not saying that she was ever at a freak off. She was ever at that type of party. But you can't tell me Miss Janice Combs, who was always at the regular parties, didn't know nothing about the freak off parties. This is the same dude, bruh, that used to disrespect his mother. So I seen the love now that they have for each other only on film and camera. You know, on the YouTube or Instagram or wherever they were showing it and stuff like that. But this the same guy that Kirk Burroughs once told me he slapped his mother. And I told everybody, had I known he slapped his mother after I told Kirk Burroughs, Kirk told me after I straightened his ass out for cussing his mama out. His mother came in the limousine and he was on the phone and she said, yo, why don't you tell these people like that? And he just cussed her clean out like on some, didn't I tell you to stay out my motherfucking business? And I was like, yo, I was shocked. She didn't say nothing. I said to him, I said, yo, boy, let me tell you something. If you ever cuss your mama again, I'm going to beat the shit out you. You ain't going to bring nothing but bad luck to us treating your mama like that. So I guess he ain't treating his mama like that no more. But I don't have no qualms in her defending her son. I don't have no qualms in her defending her son. You got to understand that, man, Miss Janice Combs been around for a long time, and she's a trendsetter. Where do you think Little Kim, Mary J. Blige, and the rest of them get that blonde hair from? She popped up in the club with the blonde hair, the nails, the eyelashes, way before they was doing it. You know, people used to think that she was Lil' Kim's mama, or Lil' Kim was trying to be her daughter, because they used to say they look alike. But I don't have no qualms in her defending her son. That's what she's supposed to do, man. And if she didn't, I would look different at her. And, you know, like I said, I don't blame her, man. You know, I really don't blame her. I remember a time like, and this when I stopped working for Diddy, is that we was in the office, and she's just come at me, and it wasn't in a way in which you do
Bluetooth connected.
And a person that's there to protect your son. You know what I'm saying? She's just always bothered me for whatever reason. You know, people laugh and joke and say that when I say this back in the day, you know, I'm 6'7", 30 in the waist, handsome in the face. You understand? She used to come at me a certain way that it made Puff real mad this particular day. And I don't know what happened. I'm outside the office, and he got Justin there. So my responsibility is him and Justin, nobody else. I don't give a what goes on in that office, what happens, stuff like that. My responsibility is him and Justin. That's it. Now, they got interns, they got everybody walking around the office the whole 9 yards. She said, yo, Gene, I need you to go to my car. You know, I said, go to your car? She said, yeah, I got some food in my car, I want you to go get it. I said, I'm not here for that. That ain't what I ain't here for that. I'm not going to get your food. She was like, why everybody do what I tell them to do except you? I said, because I don't work for you. I said, I don't work for you. Why you always ask me when you got all these interns around here to do like that? And Puff must have heard something. Puff came out that door. Why you always messing with Gene? Leave Gene alone. He was talking to his mother like this. He was like, yo, leave Gene alone. You always messing with Gene. Stop it. From that, and then he said, yo, Paul, figure something out. I said, he ain't got to figure nothing out. After I finished working with him, I never went back. I never went back. So she was dating young guys back then. So, you know, that's her thing. You know, the way she dressed is not age appropriate. And I know some women going to say, how she supposed to dress? She can dress whatever she wants to work with. Now, listen to me, man. Nah. I ain't going to have my mama around my friends or nobody with some me drawers on and talking about, you know, she my mama. I don't give a shit. I ain't going to be talking about my mama is bending over, putting her palms on the floor with a white fingernail. So, listen, I'm just reminiscing and thinking back, man. I could see through their whole experiences and what they've done and how they've been towards each other, back and forth, this, that, and the third, that her son is right now is in the fight for his life. You understand? But instead of being his friend, she should, or whatever she was, or however she was, she should have been a mama and checked his ass when he was doing all that dirty shit, and when he was doing all that shit that he was doing and he's been accused for. And that's what it is.
That's what it is, goddammit. Y'all heard what he said. Y'all heard what the fuck he said. For sure, for sure. Hit the like button, man. We only got 52 likes, man, and there's 160 people in here. Get this shit right, man. Please. I shouldn't have to keep on asking for y'all to do some of the simplest shit in the world. You motherfuckers is fucking imbeciles. Not all y'all. Most of y'all.
Gene Dill.
That's my name.
Glad to have you back, man. It's been a lot going on.
Cam TV. Glad to be back, bro.
That's what it is, man. Well, I'm gonna start right off, man. You know, you're known for your close association with Diddy.
Stop it. Hold up. We're not doing that.
Well, I didn't mean that in a bad way.
Hey, I gotta stop that because we'll twist that around, especially with the atmosphere, what it is right now. We not doing that. I'm known as being one of his former bodyguards. Let's call it that. All right?
Okay, former bodyguard.
That's what I'm known as. That's what I'm known as from the public, for being one of his former bodyguards. But it goes a lot deeper than that, you know what I'm saying? I was like a big unk to him back in the day when he was coming through our crew the same game. All right?
Okay, got you. Well, as I think everybody knows, man, Diddy has been indicted and is looking at a potential life sentence, or at least at very minimum, very, very long time, man. What was your first thoughts when you first seen the news?
Well, I knew it was coming, so I didn't have no general thoughts about it. I knew when he came back to New York and people were saying that he was around in New York in the streets, going to different places, I knew he was here to go to the, turn himself into the feds.
Well, a grand jury indicted him, which I think everybody knows is pretty easy to get indicted with a grand jury, man. But they're accusing him of racketeering, sex trafficking by force, transportation to engage in prostitution, and they're calling it a commercial sex enterprise. Do you think that those are the accurate charges that they've been brought against him?
Well, they are the accurate charges because the feds made the charges. So they have to be accurate. But do I think that, are they just charges? Is it the same charge? Right. Is it the same charges that R. Kelly was looking at? Some of them. Is it the same charges that Vince McMahon should have been looking at? Some of them. So the charges are accurate, but to say that I'm versed in the fact that I know what the federal government is doing by charging them that, they just going by the letter of the federal law. They looked at his actions through what Cassie and Lil Rob had wrote. And then they brought up the charges on him based on what was in their statements and things that they think that they can prove.
Okay. One of the things that they are alleging is that he used tapes to blackmail people into being part of these, freak-offs. Basically telling them, like, if you don't be in more freak-offs, I'm going to expose these tapes.
Now, those are actual charges saying that in the indictment?
That's part of the indictment.
If that's part of the indictment, that's someone like a blackmail. He was blackmailing people to be in the freak-offs. So that's federal. That could be federal. That's a federal charge. He can't blackmail people to say, yo, listen here, you did it once and you're going to do it again. That ain't going to make it with the government or nobody. That might even be a state charge if you're looking at blackmail. So I really don't, like I said, regarding the letter of the law and what he did, if he did that, my man, he facing a lot of time. And I think Dawn was one of the girls who just came out recently, said that he was doing that to people.
Okay, so Dawn from Dirty Money is suing him for sexual assault. You know, that she's saying that he used to starve people for like 48 hours and make them watch him eat. She's also saying she was over his house and he was just talking to her. He just walked out and started having this conversation with her when he was in his underwear and didn't want to put on no clothes.
I've seen him, being security. I've seen him do that to people. You know what I mean? Being in the house, going places with him, all around the country, being in hotels and stuff like that. He would always do that. That was a norm for him.
Okay.
Around men, around women, he didn't care. If he had a hotel room, he would come out in his underwear and everything like that. It could be men, it could be women, and because he always got the presidential suite. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a big suite, they would have a large room with a piano, all this other stuff in there, and the big tables, and his room would be right there. He'll come right out there with just his underwear on. He wouldn't have no shirt or nothing on. I've seen him do that plenty of times.
Okay, now, recently his lawyer did an interview with TMZ, and probably one of the most surprising things that his lawyer said was that he thinks that Diddy is going to take the stand in his own defense.
A lawyer would say anything, bro, to make it sound good. But if you know what I know, that once the prosecutor get finished with him, if he takes the stand based on some of these charges, he gonna wish he had it. Because though he might be bright in some of the music business, he ain't gonna be able to test those prosecutors and they question.
And that's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking he was kind of just saying it to make Diddy sound innocent.
Right.
Because if you're willing to take the stand in your own defense, it kind of sounds to everybody who's listening that he's innocent.
Right.
But I was also thinking, like, Diddy kind of got, he got an ego. Like, he might actually think that he can save himself by getting on the stand.
His ego got him right where he is right now.
Yeah.
That's what his ego did for him. It got him right where he is right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so you don't think that there's any chance that he'll take the stand?
Not against the Southern District of New York, he's not. They got a team of lawyers over there, man, and like they say, they don't have a 98-point-something conviction rate for nothing. They would probably love for him to take the stand. And if he don't do a little Woody, he gonna be in a lot of trouble.
You mentioned Little Woody, man. So, it's pretty tough, man. I think everybody knows, man, if you don't cooperate with the feds, it's going to be all bad for you. It's going to be really hard for you to make it out of that situation, without doing some serious time, man. So, knowing Puff and everything, do you think that he's actually going to cooperate to try to get himself out of the situation?
It depends on what the federal government wants. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by doing a Little Woody is such a genius, and people don't understand, he makes them think he's not as smart as he is. You get it? So Puff would have to do something like that if he get on the stand. Now, as far as, is he going to turn people in? Is he going to cooperate? If the federal government wants him to cooperate, and they're going to cut his time, because right now he's looking at 15 to life. With all the charges he has to, he won't get out until 70 years old. He's about 70. That's when they start talking about letting him come to a halfway house. If he get the bare minimum. So now, what he's going to do is, they either going to say, yo, we want to know if you know something about this, Or did you have something to do with that? Even a bigger fish is frying right now. Mayor Adams of New York just been indicted. He gave Diddy the key to the city. The federal government could be like, yo, what do you know about Mayor Adams? Did you give him some money? Did you do this? How did you get the key to the city, knowing all the stuff that you had did prior to getting the key? So now, if they really want Mayor Adams, because they got some things on him, that they just indicted him today, and then he got some information for him, shit, he gonna tell it.
So, I mean, just from the little bit that I do, I've known and seen, a lot of the times, especially, like I've seen with like Italian mobsters, when they debrief everything.
Mm-hmm.
They ask them about every murder, every crime, and if you leave anything out, then you can be prosecuted for that crime. So there could be, like, we could end up finding out so much stuff about Diddy. I mean, especially, if he was involved in the Tupac case.
Well, you got to look at this, man, and dealing with the law for 27 years. If they want to know something and they want somebody, they ask you. You have to give it to them when they want it, right then and there. You can't say like, yo, listen here, give me a day or two and let me think about it and everything like that, because they'll take it off the table. Now, you're talking about spending the rest of your life in jail. And if he have any information about anything and they want to know, you write about one thing, even if it's the Tupac case, they would probably have to give him what they call immunity. If they give him immunity to talk about any of these crimes or any of these things, why wouldn't he tell it?
Wouldn't that be crazy if he's the one that ends up testifying against Keefy D? Because right now, everybody thinks Keefy D is snitching on Diddy.
I think Keefy D, I don't believe that he's snitching on Diddy. He's just going by a plan or something that somebody laid out for him, that he got too deep into it and he has to continue with it. You understand? Everybody believes and everybody know that we know now he never had a proffer agreement. He never had a proffer agreement. We know now that some of that stuff that Keefy D said, and we heard him state in his book and stuff like that, he just repeated a script that was given to him by Grant Kading and other people. We know that now. And the Las Vegas Police Department, when they go to trial, they're going to get all that stuff out. So I don't believe that he's snitching on Diddy, because he would have to have concrete proof. And I don't think he have any concrete proof. They don't have nothing concrete. Because if they had something concrete, they would have been brought Diddy in on it.
Right, I don't think they have anything concrete. They don't.
They don't have anything
You're
concrete.
right about that part. Okay, now, one of the things that you mentioned was Big Joe.
I mentioned Big Joe?
Yes, I don't know much about Big Joe's situation.
I never mentioned Big Joe. I mentioned that the girl and the bodyguard who they said was Joseph Stewart. Now, he's known as Big Joe. Even, I think, who was that? Yeah, that was Black Rob. Said it in his own video. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me go get the G.I. Joe. And that song, Whoa. You understand? So, the young ladies She contacted me. It had to be up to 9 months in a year, 9 months to a year almost ago. And that's the young lady who has said that Diddy and Joseph Stewart, as was told, I think the people know him as Big Joe. She contacted me. She said, yo, Gene, gave me her credentials, told me who she was friends with. She mentioned that she was close to a rap mogul. They were friends. I won't mention his name. She said that there's a tape out there.
Yeah, I'm at the studio filming this right now, Omar. This live. Behind the scenes, silence.
AKA Brother Love, Diddy, Puffy, and a security personnel named Joe, Big Joe. There's a tape out there when they were sexually assaulting me. I know it ain't you, Gene, but I need to know if you could help me. I don't want to do anything to Joe. This is what she told me. I just want the tape so I can get to my lawyer because I'm going to go after Puff. She told me that. I told her that I'll see what I can do. I so happily seen Joe in the street. I didn't call her or nothing like that. I seen Joe, and Joe said he didn't know anything about it. He said he didn't know anything about it, and that was it. I went back to the young lady. I told her, I spoke to Joe. He said he didn't know anything about it. I gave him, I don't know if I gave him his number or whatever like that, but she said, okay, Gene. She thanked me, and 9 months to a year later, I see this thing come out that she's accusing Joe and Puff of sexually assaulting her.
Right, I just seen this story just broke.
That's crazy.
And
that's crazy, brother.
Yeah, man. To think that Diddy was doing this even with security or, just wildly, going after people, man.
He was doing it in front of the producers. He was doing it in front of the artists. He was doing it in front of certain people. See, Puff is like this. If he know that you commit crimes, he'll commit a crime with you or around you. But if he know you ain't going for, because there was people that was NYPD, there were people who were correction officers who worked as security for Bad Boy, and Puff would dare not do nothing around them, as well as myself. He knew the people that he could do shit around, and he kept it business around those people. But people that worked for him, that were minions and stuff like that, he didn't give a shit. But certain security wouldn't allow him to do certain things, even though they was working for Green Gate Security, that was a subsidiary of Bad Boy. Those guys wasn't going to lose their pension for Puff. They would have checked him in a minute. And what people don't realize, Cam, Puff is not the same dude that he is back then that he is now. He was doing some of the same shit, but he was sneaking and doing it. He wasn't out front doing it then, and then he wasn't strung out on drugs like he was now.
So you just think it kind of just spiraled out of control as the years went on, and it just got worse and worse and worse?
I think that by him continuing using drugs and not getting help, and then getting away with shit. Check this shit out, man. He was getting away with shit that he should have been locked up for a long time ago. He goes to UCLA, take the cowbell and beat a coach up, hitting and injuring the cowbell, they never go get him and put him in jail or charge him with nothing. Why? Why?
I would guess because he somehow paid his way out of it.
Money and that power. So now he's thinking in his head, he can do almost anything. He goes out and threatens people in the street, dressed like the Joker and all that. He's getting away with a lot of shit. So with that and the fact that he's strung out on drugs, it can cause a person to think that they're more than what they are. Until they get locked behind those bars.
Well, you also had the whole Shine situation, which Shine just recently came out and spoke out against Diddy and said that, you know, that Diddy basically ruined his life and that Diddy sent him to prison and that Diddy called people to testify against him when he was only really just defending Diddy, and he felt like Diddy just, you know, buried him.
That's true to a certain degree. Sean has to take responsibility for what he did as an individual. Sean is the one who pulled that gun out. Sean is the one who shot. So he has to take responsibility for that. He put that gun back in his waist and got caught coming out this club with it. Puff had enough security there that they were supposed to handle that. That wasn't Sean's problem. But because he was having incidents and he was having problems with Junior Mafia at the time, he had to keep a gun on him. And if Anthony Wolf Jones, who was like stopping a lot of bull crap to go down with Shine and Junior Mafia, if he pulled his gun out, Shine was going to pull his gun out too. It wasn't more so for Diddy. It was more so because Anthony Wolf Jones had made that move, but he was security. He's supposed to make that move. And because Shine and him was real close, Shine made that move too.
Yeah, that was, okay.
But Wolf did not have not one part of Puff getting those witnesses and giving them to the prosecutor. That was Puff's lawyer and Puff and certain people in security and the street team doing that. They knew they was going to testify against Shine. They got the information, gave it to their Puff lawyer and them gave them the information to get in touch with the prosecutor, and they knew exactly what they was going to tell the prosecutor, because they talked to the witness first.
Are you saying that the witness was going to come to the stand anyway, that it didn't matter if Diddy's team called him or not?
Come on, have you ever been at a party, some shooting happened, everybody go everywhere? The prosecutor don't know where they at. People of our culture don't go in and call up, hey, I was at the party, I want to come down and testify. They don't do that. Street team, people, and security knew some of the people that was there at the party. They got in touch with them. They brought them back either to the bad boy office or at Daddy's house. That's where we record at. And they told Puff what they saw. Puff gave him a call, they gave him information to get in contact with his lawyer. They contacted the lawyer, then they contacted the lawyer, and they had the people contact them and send it to go to the prosecution. And those people were basically handpicked based on the information to testify against Sean.
One of the recent stories that's been coming out about Diddy is that they've placed him on, take his own life watch. They're worried that he's going to do something to himself. And that, remember the Epstein thing, you know, had everybody going crazy. So I'm pretty sure they don't want a repeat of that.
Especially at the same place. It's at the same place that Epstein was at. That's not a good watch to be on. Because 9 times out of 10, they put you in a padded room and you butt naked.
Not
you
butt
in a padded
naked.
room and you butt naked. Practice. Or you in
Not butt naked.
This kind of garments that you can't even tear. You know, they easy to tear. They just like, you couldn't make a rope or anything to strangle yourself with. You understand what I'm saying? So you in a place that damn near you butt naked in drawers. I guess he'll feel at home because he used to walk around in his drawers. But that's not a good watch to be on, man. And then you don't have any association with nobody. Other than lunch, when they slide in your tray under your tape, under the door or through the door.
Yeah, man. I'm sure it's hitting them like a ton of bricks, you know, especially being off of drugs now for a week now, or almost a week. You know, I'm sure it's hitting them hard. You know, they're also saying that he's not eating because he's scared that somebody's gonna poison his food.
Nah. They probably put him in the infirmary, something like that, man. 9 times out of 10, they'll put him in the infirmary. There'll be bed rest, and they'll put an IV or something in there. I know they do that on the state level. I don't know how the feds operate in that capacity.
I mean, do you think that that somebody would try to poison him when he's in jail?
No. I don't think none of that. I think it's just tactics that the lawyers trying to use in order to get him moved to a better place. And I don't know nowhere in New York State with the Fed system, because most of the time the Feds contract their stuff out to other agencies. You understand? They have stuff out at the airport where these people got these big trailers that they have prisons in, or they turn these airport hangars into correctional facilities that private industry runs. See, one problem is that he got a lot of bad press behind that big stuff. He got a lot of bad press behind that Tupac, stuff. And any place he go, you're gonna find somebody who loved Tupac or loved Big. You understand? And the fact that he's been known to put his hands.
On the phone, motherfuckers finna go dead on y'all ass. Y'all would have been mad.
On women, is another problem. So any place that they put him, it ain't the food he should be worried about.
So you think that the inmates, there's definitely a serious inmate, a lot of inmates could try to hurt him just because of the type of charges that he is locked up for.
That, and then or an inmate will be there who runs the floor, who runs the shit, put him up under his wing and say, yo, listen to me, you're gonna make sure that our commissary, my people is taken care of on the outside, and I'm gonna make sure ain't nothing gonna happen to you on the inside. It's a lot of things that's gonna play, and that may go down. But that's prison politics.
A lot of people are saying that this is all part of Cassie's plan. That she files the lawsuit, gets the money, signs the NDA, and she knows that if the police come knocking, she's gonna have to talk about it, or the NDA would be no good if the feds got involved.
I don't believe Cassie thought that far. Anytime somebody commit a crime or a crime is being committed, an NDA, a non-disclosure, it's like a it's like a blank piece of paper. It don't mean nothing. You understand? I don't believe it was Cassie at all. I believe that the people that Puff made feel very uncomfortable by saying that they were racist. They hired they plugged publicists and they people behind them. When that Puff went after them, and if you read Little Rod's case that he put against Diddy, they wrote that up as if it was an indictment. They put times, places, people, and footage. This is where the crime was committed at. Here go the footage. You understand what I'm saying? Lil Rod, his statement, his lawsuit was way more detailed in criminal activity than Cassie was. And they filed it in the civil court and sent it to the feds. So when the feds got that, they got to read it. They got to see what's going on. And if a crime is committed there, and it's something federal, they have to react to it.
Yeah, but I mean, Cassie's lawsuit, where she's alleging rape and blowing cars up and
that's not federal. And it still wasn't federal. Only thing was federal was she was saying that she went across state lines. When she said she went across state lines, he hired a prostitute. He hired a prostitute to come across state lines and was forced to have sex with them. Now that's federal. That's why he's in the trouble. But Lil Rod, some of the things that he was saying, the same thing. Going places, picking up prostitutes, having them come to different places and have sex. It was that too. Because let me just tell you something, man. The feds ain't give a damn about Cassie getting her ass whooped in that hallway. Let's keep it a buck. We had several times that we've seen professional athletes smack and beat up their girls on camera. Jay-Z got his ass whooped by his sister-in-law on camera. What's her name? Solange? You got her ass. The feds ain't step in and do nothing. The feds don't care about you getting your ass whooped. It's those other things that come under the guidelines that they care about.
Yeah, I mean, the tape comes out, man, and the way I seen it when the tape came out, it made it look like everything Cassie was accusing him of now has credibility.
Before we seen that tape, it was a young lady named Gina that accused Puff of punching her, kicking her, and totally assaulting her while she was pregnant. Not one news media other than I think Tasha K ran that. Nobody did nothing because he was protected by those people. He was still in good with those people. The federal government is just as guilty as Diddy.
Do you believe that media and people in general, even people in high places, are scared of Diddy, and they're scared like how powerful he is and the things that he can do to them.
Man, hit the like button, man. Y'all hit the goddamn like button.
I think they more so, they don't want him to embarrass their reputation and things that they've been known for. You understand? I think that they don't want, if they was in any of those freak-off tapes, if they played a part in any of those Diddy sessions, they don't want it to get out to the general public to make up their brand. That's why a lot of those rappers,
Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button.
they not saying nothing and they quiet as a church mouse. Because now, they don't want to mess up their brand and they don't know what he's going to say. You ain't heard nothing from his biggest fan, Stevie J. He been quiet.
A lot of people are quiet. That's a fact. Well, you know, one of the things that happened right after Diddy was arrested is a long list of CEOs stepped down. What are your thoughts on that?
Half of New York City stepped down. So, did you know that, Cam?
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah. In the mayor's office, damn near everybody is stepping down. From fire chiefs to police chief to commissioner of this, commissioner of that, the Board of Education and everything. I'm like, yo, damn, all of it was on Diddy Island? I don't even know. But what I'm saying to allegedly, all these people are stepping down because they don't want to lose their pension. They don't want to be brought up in this whole Diddy mess. And they preparing. And it appears to me that they preparing, if anything come out, that they could be already out and it won't be a big to-do. They already someplace else. They already living a whole different lifestyle. So if their name came up, it won't be real big, great news because they're not in those positions anymore. That's what it appeared to me. They was getting out those positions so that it won't be a whole media race if their name come up in any of that stuff. They'd be like Captain Lau, oh, the former CEO of, you know what I'm saying? It'll go away. But if he was still working there, then it'd be a big news and a big to-do.
It would be a lot of pressure to fire him also. It would be a lot, yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah?
It'd be a big deal. Well, you know, one of the things, man, you know, is a few people have came out in defense of Diddy.
Who?
You know, guys like Boosie.
Who?
Boosie.
Who? That's nobody.
Is saying he feels like Diddy's in jail for doing what every entertainer has done.
Now, brother, is that some defense? You admitting that other people is committing crimes. Is that a good defense? That's why I'm saying who. That's not a defense. He's already admitted that we know what he's doing because all of us do it. So all entertainers hire prostitutes and bring them across state line to have sex with their girl forcefully. All entertainers do that? Because that's what he's being charged with. I don't think they understand what the federal government is charging them with. Sex trafficking. Paying somebody, bringing them across state lines to have sex for money.
I think they're just looking at it in a vague way. At least that's what I think. You know, because sex trafficking can technically be if, like, say, I'm in California and I meet a prostitute in Utah and I fly her out for the weekend. That could technically be sex trafficking.
Yeah. Yeah.
No force, or nothing.
That's the law.
That's the law.
That's the law.
15 years.
There's a lot of laws that's on the books that shouldn't be on the books. But while they're on the books, you obey them. And when you think you're higher than the law, they'll bring you down and show them that you're not. They'll show you that nobody's above the law. Especially when you're a man of color.
It's crazy that the feds would get involved in something because it seems like, a pretty minor crime.
But it's a lot of other stuff that's going on with that. They look at the
right.
They look at the stuff. They look at this right here, bro. First and foremost, all the companies that you have, you understand, and I know some people have trust in that companies in their kids' name. This man never put anything in his name. Why? It's either his mother, his son, his kid's name and everything like that. He had 18 companies that was giving him some kind of revenue. Why is nothing really in his name? Is there some kind of tax evasion? They looking at that. You understand? You got people in the industry that's been saying for years, this man is having sex with underage. So now the federal government is looking at that like, yo, when is somebody going to come forward? We got this information, this alleged information, but nobody's willing to come forward. Then they go on and say, yo, Shakur Stewart mysteriously dead. Supposed to be a self-inflicted wound. Person that had everything going for him in their life. Kim Porter dead. Somebody's car gets blown up. This guy is walking around threatening other actors, people. Somebody got to get involved in it. If it ain't the state, let it be the feds. Somebody got to stop him. He lucky that God given him the opportunity to be stopped while he's alive, then have to go to hell and face that shit. He got a chance to repent now. Change his life.
You mentioned minors. And a lot of people have been trying to drag Justin Bieber into this situation because there's a lot of suspect looking videos with Diddy and Bieber in it, and they're making a lot of allegations.
Same way they made allegations about Usher. When Usher was young.
I mean, do you think that there's any credibility to these allegations?
When there's smoke, there's fire. Why would Diddy be tapping his kid in his chest to see if he wired? And asking him, are you wired? Why would he be confronting that kid? Why would Justin Bieber make a song about, what is it? I got smashed at a Diddy party or something like that? Wow. There's reasoning behind all this. So, where there's smoke, there's fire, Ken. I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, Justin, he's been real quiet about this. I mean, I think like a lot of the other celebrities.
I was reading some, Cam, and the kid said after he went to Diddy camp, he started using drugs so heavy and was smashed every day. What would cause a kid who wanted to be an artist in the music business all of a sudden to start getting high and drinking and drugging, popping pills and smoking? What would cause a kid to do that?
I mean, usually trauma.
Or a Diddy party.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy to see what happens. You know, see if he admits, you know, if he actually comes forward. I mean, it could be, I mean, the list of celebrities and people who are talked about, if Diddy tells all, I mean, it could be crazy.
I see you said I mentioned Justin Bieber. You ain't said I mentioned Kevin Hart.
Okay. Well, what's going on with Kevin Hart?
I don't know, man.
Oh,
you know, the internet is going wild on him, saying that he was a curator and a narrator of one of the Diddy parties and got caught on tape. You hear that?
I didn't hear that one.
That must be one of your favorite. That must be one of your favorite comedians then. Cause you ain't hear that? Huh?
I didn't hear it.
Get out of here.
I didn't hear that one.
Oh,
must have missed it, man. I think I caught most of them.
I think he almost fell in the tub with one of the girls. Diddy had some girls in the tub, a tub of baby oil or something like that, and he almost fell in the tub. It was crazy.
You know, he would be one of the celebrities that I definitely wouldn't think would be involved in anything illegal. For sure.
But you gotta realize this, man. People who get caught up in certain those things like that, those parties and things like that, is that they don't go there looking for that stuff. You gotta understand they get caught up in the moment with the alcohol, the drugs, and then certain bottles that are laced with certain things that take you away from your normal self. And you end up probably doing something that you probably never will do again in your life. You'll never get caught up in those things ever before. There are a lot of celebrities that go to these parties like this. And they not only Diddy parties. I went to a party before and You Can't Handle the Truth and King Kong Ain't Got Nothing on Me was at one of those parties. I was bodyguarding one of the girls. So what I'm saying is that it's rampant, and this was years ago. This was over 20 years ago. It's rampant in the music industry. It's rampant in Hollywood, film, pictures, and anything.
From the outside, you know, we just hear a lot of stories. You know, we don't actually see this stuff, you know, with our own eyes. We just hear a lot of wild stories, so we don't really know, you know, how bad it is or how often it's happening, or, you know what I'm saying, is this stuff consensual, not consensual? You know, we've seen kid actors and, you know, come forward, but, you know, this case right here has kind of been, I think, an eye-opener for a lot of people. We talked about Dawn from Dirty Money a little bit earlier, and one of the things she said was that she was with Diddy at a dinner when he punched Cassie in front of Usher, Neo, and Jimmy Iovine and other high-profile guests. What do you think of that?
And those men sit up there and seen her being abused by him, and they did what everybody else did for years in the industry. They kept it quiet and kept doing business with him.
Do you think a lot of people know what Puff was doing and kind of just turned a blind eye?
Yeah. That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. he had got so, listen, everybody in the world knew he took a cowbell and tried to beat the coach up with it. Nobody did nothing. They heard stories for years about him slapping, beating Kim, and all other women that he was with. I'm surprised more haven't came out with it. They don't probably want the attention or whatever. But there's more women out there who can say that he probably put their hands on.
With Usher, Neo, and Jimmy Iovine being exposed as somebody who might have potentially seen this type of behavior, you know, do you think that they will try to call them on the stand, or, you know, like, do you think they should be held accountable for some of that too?
Well, I think that when you have situations like that and you're in a room with somebody, you can't make them see anything when they come to the stand, because all they can say is that I didn't see it. I was there. I wasn't looking in that direction. I don't know what really happened. All I know is Cassie was holding her stomach, bent over, throwing up. You know what I'm saying? They'll say anything. Their lawyers will tell them what to say. They have people to teach them what to say in circumstances and situations like that. So Dawn, yes, she saw it. She saw that they were there, and they should have seen it too. She would have to describe when that happened. What did Usher do? What did Neo do? What did they say? What did Jimmy Iovine do? What did Jimmy Iovine say? So they could be questioned based on what she said took place at that scene.
Now, one of the things I think that, you know, if this thing actually goes to trial.
What thing?
That's what I was getting to.
What thing is that? It's going to trial, man. It's going to trial, Cam. It's going to trial.
Maybe not. Not if he snitches.
If he take a plea and they give him immunity.
If he cooperates and takes a plea, it might not go to trial.
Okay. You're right.
But one of the biggest things that I think would come, you know, if Diddy actually makes it to a trial, is going to be Cassie getting on the stand.
I don't believe so.
You don't believe, but she's there. She's got to be their star witness, though.
Like, she could be their star witness, but I don't think that's going to be the big moment. The big moment is when Lil Rob get on that stand, and he has to explain how did he wake up in a bed with 3 or 4 men, butt naked with Diddy, not knowing that he was drugged, and he had some kind of liquor or alcohol that was laced that caused men to have sex with him. That's going to be crazy. You don't think that would be crazy?
I think Cassie would be much. She was his girlfriend for what, 8, 10 years or something? She's gonna get on the stand and she's gonna document their whole relationship, man. Every sex act,
And some was consensual.
Some was consensual.
Some
all
was
the
consensual,
prostitutes,
shit like that. Yeah.
all the gay stuff.
You don't think that that's some horrific shit? I know her having different sex partners with Puff. You know, Puff and Kim was doing that.
But the beatings though too. You know,
Right,
I mean, that's probably not the only time he did that.
Oh, no doubt. That's definitely not the only time. We know that's not the only time. We already know another time that Dawn saw it. So if he did it in front of Dawn, he did it in front of other people. But Lil Rob said that they shot a guy in the studio and drug him outside. They shot somebody in the studio and drug the guy outside. I don't know, man. It's going to be a circus.
It's gonna be a circus. We definitely agree on that. How do you feel about people constantly trying to drag Jay-Z into this Diddy situation when I haven't really seen like one piece of evidence that ties him to this at all?
Well, I would say this. It's kind of funny to me, man, is that Diddy used to hate Jay-Z. He hated Jay-Z enough when he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at Jay-Z. This is back in the early 2000s. And one day, Asner, Kushner, Diddy, and myself went to a Nets game, and we met Jay-Z. Jay-Z fan, you know, like some of his music, the whole 9 yards. But when we went over to the, I think that was Prudential Center in Newark, and him and Puff met up, it was strange to me. Because I remember what Puff was trying to do. And then both of them, they was talking about something amongst each other, amongst all of us, and laughing and joking with each other. Then over the years, I see them giving garden parties. You understand what I'm saying? You could tell that the people in power had gave that reign to Diddy, and Jay was next in line. So to separate him, when in fact they may be two of the same, but because Jay-Z is low-key, that low-key sneaky shit, and Diddy is, and was, rambunctious, you know, just out with it, it don't mean that they not two of the same. One just a little quiet with his shit.
What happened at the basketball game? When they ran into, you guys ran into Jay-Z?
They were just talking. They was talking amongst each other about their little white girls. Their little skinny white girls.
And I mean, did Diddy always say negative things about Jay around you?
The time he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at Jay, yeah. He was. They worked it out.
Was there a reason behind it?
I couldn't tell you the reason behind it. It was probably because Big had died. I don't know what it was, man. I don't know why he wanted Ja Rule to go at Jay. I guess if he kept them beefing or kept them into some bullshit, he could rise up in between both of them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It definitely was some snake shit.
Well, you know, Meek Mill is also someone who has been tied into this whole Diddy situation. You know, mainly because of the Little Rob lawsuit, where, you know, Little Rob claims that Diddy told him that they hooked up. You know, so Meek Mill tweets recently that he wants to hire an investigation team and pay him $100K to find out every specific detail involving him and the Diddy case.
That sounds strange. That sounds strange. Because you as a man, if you know you ain't do nothing and you ain't got no problem with nothing and you sure with yourself, you don't give what nobody else say. Why you gotta hire somebody that you want to make sure or prove to somebody else that you and Diddy didn't have a relationship when you know within yourself you didn't have a relationship with him? Tell him, give me $100,000. I'll tell everybody, Meek Mills ain't do shit with Diddy. And make sure everybody know that. Don't make no sense as a man. They talked about Jesus Christ. What are you worried about what they say about him?
Do you think maybe he just wants to know what the feds know about him?
The feds gonna let them know anyway. When Diddy gets discovery, if he lets this go to the point whereas that whatever the feds is charging him with, they have to give discovery. Now, they don't have to give and show everybody what's on those tapes. You understand what I'm saying? And those tapes can be locked up and sealed away for a very long time. But whatever they charge with, they're going to give the defense team the discovery. And if it's seen that somebody is there doing something that appears to be illegal, and he's a part of that, it'll be in the discovery.
From what I understand, the feds are real tricky. It's not like the state where they let you know everything ahead of time. Like, a lot of this stuff you might not even know up until right before the trial starts.
They can't produce it still, bro. If in fact he's being charged with something, that's where you have your good lawyers tell the judge, nah, Your Honor, we didn't get that. You can't bring that in court like that. That's what you have good lawyers for.
One of the things that I think was, you know, I kind of just didn't understand it, but they're saying that Diddy is facing asset forfeiture. The government wants to seize the properties tied to racketeering, sex trafficking, and prostitution charges.
That's a good way of saying that what a black man has earned all these years for doing music, we want to take it away because he didn't get this from doing music, which is a lie. He got those things from doing music, selling alcohol, doing whatever he was doing. So now they want to put a crime on it and try to seize his property and seize his things that he has earned, which has nothing to do with what they trying to charge him with.
Yeah, it's literally nothing to do with what he's being charged with, which was what I thought was kind of crazy. But I mean, I guess because it's a RICO situation that, you know, they can try to work something out, but I don't know, it's probably going to be difficult.
Yeah, because his money was, you know, loan, whereas the point that anything he had, he could either put mortgages and all these other things on it. So the Fed is out of their mind with that one.
If he goes to trial, what are the odds that he beats it?
Slim enough.
I mean, you gotta think, man, this Diddy, he's bringing $100 mil. He's bringing $100 mil of lawyers to the table, man. He's not gonna play with his freedom.
One witness to prove sex trafficking. You have to have one witness. You already said yourself, Cam, that Cassie is the star witness. All you need is one witness to prove it. She got the time, the places, and one of the persons. He's in federal custody right now. Jonathan Odie. He's in custody right now.
Who's Jonathan Odie?
Jonathan Odie is one of the sex traffickers that brought the case to, I think, the Miami-Dade police when he went into one of Trump's office and shot it up.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. That guy came out years ago claiming that Diddy, Khaled, and Rick Ross were all gay.
He also came out and said, he had pictures and everything. He also said that Diddy and them was they was putting liquid cocaine in bottles and shipping it around the country. He also said that he was a sex slave for Diddy now. He also had $36 in his bank account, and within 2 weeks, somebody had put like $4 million in there. He was buying property and everything.
Well, I seen that Diddy tried to silence you, or tried to get you to stop talking about it.
This is relayed to me by Kirk Burrows. This guy is like this with Diddy. You seen him on Drink Champs with him. You see him walking the streets in Miami with him. The whole 9 yards. So I'm saying to him, what does he want to talk to me for? He ain't got enough to say. He ain't got nothing to say to me. He said, yo, Gene, he said enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Enough is enough to what? And I told Kirk Burrows, I said, yo, if he want, I said, he don't want to talk to me for himself. He wants to talk to me for Diddy. And I ain't got nothing to say to him. He ain't said enough to Wolf's mother when he cursed her out and told her all kinds of shit. Did he say enough to Big's mother? What do you mean enough is enough? And that's how that conversation went.
How did you feel about it after you were done?
I felt that, like, because they must have got at Kirk Burrows, because Kirk called me with the bullshit. Yo, you gotta fix that. You know this. Man, God, excuse me. Listen here, bro. I don't care nothing about none of these industry cats and what they do and how they do it. That's their business. You understand? I don't tell a man how to screw his wife and how to spend his money. You don't tell me what I gotta do with my time. Point blank.
You know, do you feel like at some point Diddy could try to come after you or do something? You know, being that he's went after a lot of people. You know, he's did a lot of stuff, as you know about.
Cam, let me tell you something, man. If I worried about what somebody would do for me, I wouldn't be the man that I am. I keep my head on the swivel. I do what I have to do to protect myself and my family. All I know is that I know one thing for certain, two things for sure. I got people out here that love me. You understand? And if something happened to me, I know people's going to make sure you meet me wherever we got to go after this life.
You know, I kind of wanted to touch on some old school stuff that I seen you talking about before, man.
Do it, bro.
You know, I seen that you kind of knew 50 Cent before he blew up.
Yeah.
What was that like?
50 was the type of dude that kept like a little, he kept like a little pad with him. He wrote everything down. You understand? Me and him caught the plane. We was going to Vegas, and I gave him my card. My business card was savoir faire, security management, and everywhere. You know what I mean? So 50 did a song about that. You know what I'm saying? And he put that in the song. And some years, about a year or so ago, not even a year or so ago, he said that when he dropped my name, he said, yo, I got the savoir faire. I got that from Big Gene. He been trying to tell y'all about this puff shit years ago. But 50 was the type of dude that if you knew he was with you, he was with you. Even back then, he had your back whether you was security or whatever you did. If he was with you, he was with you. And that's what you gotta love about him. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta question his loyalty, you know what I'm saying, on some fight shit or if you in a situation. Because he going out.
Well, I guess you were hanging around him or knew him, right before he got shot.
Well, what happened was is that I had got some information. 50 came to my house. I tried to fit him on a vest, but I'm like, at the time I was like a 3X. And 50 was like a large. You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't really fit the vest. But I gave him a cover to try to tell him, because he had some pads, some vest pads. So I just told him what the situation was that I knew. And told him he had to watch himself because those cats was going to come at him. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah. And he was supposed to be going to Cancun. And I told him, if you come to Cancun, I got you. Because I used to be down there doing security at Daddy-O's. You understand? And I had people down there that I knew that was from Puerto Rico, and they was working down there, so they should make sure when I hit the island, anything and everything I needed, I could get it right there on the island. You understand? They worked directly with the Senate. So 50 was supposed to come down there to do a show, and he didn't make it because they had shot him up. I don't know if he was coming in the first place, but he was supposed to because he was paid half the money to come down there to perform How to Rob an Industry Cat.
And when was the next time you seen him after that?
The next time I seen 50 after that was at Jack the Rapper. He had blew up. He had blew up, man. He was like, you know, he was this dude and everything like that. And I was sitting in the, we was in Puerto Rico. And I was sitting by myself, just chilling. And he had his whole entourage with him. He came directly over to me. He like, yo, Gene. I was like, yo, what up, Fit? He said, I said, what up, 50? He said, what's up, man? He said, yo, put his hand out to me, and grabbed my hand and said, yo, they can't stop what God got planned. Went on about his business. And then he blew up crazy.
Crazy. How do you feel about 50 going so hard at Diddy with the documentaries and, you know, he, man, what did he do to 50 that made him hate him so much, man? That's crazy.
Well, I think it's just, you know, you got to look at it like this. 50 was writing a lot of shit that made a lot of money for Diddy. And he knew back then in the day, he didn't know what he know now, but Diddy was robbing him. You understand? You know, bringing those kids in and say, yo, like, yo, here, write this verse for me, man, for this, shit like that, and giving them $5,000, you understand, or $10,000, and you making $100,000 or $200,000 or maybe $2 million off of it, or $1 million, whatever the case may be. See, people call that good business. That's not good business. That's taking a person's talent, using it for your own self-indulgence, and not giving him what it's worth. When you could have been teaching these kids, you could have been helping these kids, and maybe these kids would have been helping you at the point you are right now. So, if that's the case, he has every right. But 50 is doing this for the culture. You understand? If it's going to be told, he's going to have it, and it's going to be told the right way.
Yeah, man. Yeah, 50, he go hard on Diddy, man. You know, it's constant on his Instagram. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's pretty entertaining to see him be so passionate about his hate for Diddy.
Listen,
you know,
how many of your enemies you love?
Right. I don't love any of my enemies, man. Well, Gene Dill, man, I really appreciate you taking the time.
Hey, Cam, can I plug my books, man, on your show?
For sure.
All right, I got these 2 books out. The first one is My World of Bodyguard, the Hip-Hop Star. The beginning of my life up until the time in which the Notorious Biggs died. It got stories in here about rap beefs. They got stories in here about any and everything coming through from St. Louis to New York City. It's got different entrepreneurs here in New York City and everything. Then the second one is Life After Death when Bodyguard, the Hip-Hop Star. It has the night that Big died, everything that you want to know. Stories about Pun, Big L, Fat Joe, every and anything. You know what I'm saying? And also have the Crews, the Same Gang in it, and Slick and the Family. You can also, I'm the first person that ever did this. I put a QR code in there, right? Where you can go directly to some pictures that's not in the book. But they were gonna charge me extra to put the pictures in the book. So I did it the slick way.
Y'all smarter than them. Just put a QR code.
Yes, sir. Cam, thank you. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Gene.
Salute.
So, what's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.
All right, there we have it, man. We've been live for 3 hours. We've been live for 3 hours, and it's over with. Unfortunately, it's over with. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the page, share this video, man. If you ain't subscribed to the page, go subscribe to it, man. I'll catch you when I catch y'all, man. We up out this motherfucker. Everybody enjoy themselves, man. Stay safe. Enjoy y'all weekend. We gone, man. Oh, yeah, keep your eyes open and trust none. Keep your eyes open and trust none.